So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let... All game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he will dive into the end zone.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball.
Right.
Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Ready, set.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Hut.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll get about 2. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
On the double.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he will score. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 13-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes back. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go. Set.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Watkins motioning over. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones.
Intercepted. The Eagles kick over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage. And he's able to get a hand on it.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be.
And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He fires downfield for Pitts.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
That's caught by McCaffrey. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one... where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Okay, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready?
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll try again here, second and 10.
Ready?
Moore going in motion. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Ready? Break.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Ready? Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that'll set up fourth down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Here we go.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Here we go.
And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They'll run on 4th down. Look out, here's a reverse.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over. You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to...
And he's got another one. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. They'll return this from the 11. Whoa. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Go. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Set, hut. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Set, go. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Set, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the ready. Let's go.
Moore going in motion.
Hut, hut.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
They run once more with McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Set, hut.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
Set, ready.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. On gain of 3.
On the set. Here we go, set.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one taken in. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Down.
Moore going in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Ready. Let's go. Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Andrew Phillips.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Take.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got it! And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. So yet another celebration, and this one has a little bit of history with it. He has set the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Prater on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle. That's Gronk. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
He'll look to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Yellow.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he'll be taken down up past past the 40-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
Set, cut.
Throwing now from the gun. To the left side. Caught by Gronk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed.